everyone. Welcome back to episode 7 of the Situation Room. Tonight we have the Dash and Fallon over here, me, Boots, Dasher Life Hawaii, Giggin the Great North, and Red. Gary is spending some time with some family tonight, doing some Christmas stuff. He may pop in later. Not sure yet, but if he does, he'll be here. And we might have a special guest also, a new person that has joined us recently. And Red's got a cat coming up there in the corner.
Do I? Hi, White Sox. Also, Cray Cray is at the W2 tonight. They are having a holiday party.
All these places get busy around the holidays.
I hope she got to deliver the catering order to herself.
Oh, that would be great to be able to do that.
What up, Josh?
Hey, Josh.
And we got Josh,
Hi, Josh.
in the chat. And as always, we start off with our sweets cookie corner. Tonight, I'll start off, I guess. I've got the peppermint ice cream from Crumble. It's like pink.
Wow.
It's been cut in half. My wife ate the other half. She says it's really good. I haven't eaten it yet. It looks like it's going to be kind of sweet, more than it needs. I also got the 6-pack. I got a 6-pack. I also got the ginger snap. Basically all of them that they have this week. And I'm giving 2 of them to my mom for Christmas. But I didn't want to make a special trip again there later this week, so she gets them early. And
I was going to say, that's a week away.
Uh-huh. It's good. It kind of tastes like a candy cane.
I am kind of kicking myself now for not going down.
Well, they'll have them all week. It does.
Oh, yeah.
It's cold. It's a cold cookie for being a cold one, but
Oh.
it kind of tastes like a candy cane.
I love candy canes. Josh is late to the party. Let me answer his question. Middleton is at a holiday family function, and Cray is at her W2. Middleton might stop by later if he has the opportunity. Cray won't be because she's at work.
And then, who else has got a cookie for this week? Don't
Did
look
Nick?
I got
I do.
something to. No, I didn't get a cookie,
But you got something to fill
but I
up.
have something sweet. Yeah,
Alright,
so I'll show that at the end or something.
I'm cheating. I don't have an actual cookie. I have tea time curry, I guess. Mild masala crispy puffs. These are from the Indian grocery. And they are yum. And this is what they look like. They're very flaky and they are delicious. They got a little bit of spice to it.
So
You
they're not.
just dip it in your tea. Not a cookie. I'm cheating.
So it's more like a cracker than a cookie. Bread? Maybe more like bread.
It's like a pastry puff.
Oh,
I have a Hershey's bar, right?
Oh,
That has popping candy and sprinkles in it, so it
Does
has like
it
pop
pop when you
rocks in
eat
it.
like, does it actually,
Yeah.
like, when you're eating it, act like you're doing the Pop Rocks?
If you let it dissolve in your mouth instead of just chewing right through it, yes. But if you chew right through it, it'll be like a little bit.
Oh,
You know.
I've got the cinnamon roll cookie.
oh, shoot.
Oh,
This
that
was
looks
so good the
great.
last time. I have to get it again.
They were pretty good.
And it's still warm since I just bought it. I give it a 6 out of 10. I think the frosting's a little much.
I'll give this peppermint ice cream. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, the popping's definitely starting.
I didn't even know that they had
Hi,
such
Swiftly.
thing. We'll have to check it out.
It's a limited edition from like 4th of July, so I got it on the clearance rack at Ralph's, but I don't know
Can say how long that's been in your desk.
It's good till the 24th. I mean, till 2024.
Oh,
Okay. You're safe.
Chocolate doesn't go bad for a while unless you let it melt, like an idiot or something.
I thought you were going to pull out an example of melted chocolate for a second.
No. Oh, I could. One time I got a thing from Walmart. It was a 6-pack of Hershey's with almonds, and they were all melted, right? So it just like all the like wrappers like probably melted together. It was just like a block. It was so weird.
All right.
Hawaii is in the middle of a family personal phone call, so he just messaged me privately on Discord.
Okay.
So we'll just kind of act like he's not here until he's available.
all good. He's here, but he's not here. Understand?
Right.
And he has the special invisible cookie for the week. One of those ones from 2 weeks ago. He still has left over when he went to the.
Oh, that he gave to the homeless.
Yeah.
So you want weekly recap, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll go.
All righty.
I somehow made $400 more than normal this last week.
Yay, that's a great problem to have.
I did 1,600 in 52 hours, which
Sweet.
is about my average hourly, but I was up quite a bit. Really lazy most of the week. Early on, hit the weekend hard is where most of my hours were. Prepping for leaving for Arizona, we did a bunch of Christmas shopping. A lot of W-2 work prepping for me being off for 10 days. But other than that, it's keep plugging away. The kiddo and the wife were sick over the weekend, so
Oh,
I stayed out of the house on Saturday.
try not to catch it. But
Yeah.
you can escape it.
No.
That's the thing. You won't be able to escape it. As far as me, I didn't have a 2K week, but I had a 1750 week. But I did take Saturday off. So
Yes, you did. You had really bad weather, didn't you?
yeah, it was like just pouring. I attempted to go out, but when you're trying to take shit to somebody's door and they don't want to answer the door, you just kind of like, nah, I ain't doing this today and dealing with it.
Well,
And yeah, it was some rough weather and stuff. So I just stayed in, went out Sunday and, made a little bit there. And next week or this week, gonna probably just work throughout the week. Not sure about Christmas. Might be taken off if things work out. Tomorrow, got to go get oil change done in the car. Yeah, that's the thing about doing this type of job. You got to change your oil damn time.
yeah. I know
Tired.
you're not going to Goodyear, right?
No, hell no. I get it with the warranty situation that comes with the car. As long as I either go there or call, it's covered. And they only charge me like $50 for an oil change. And it's full synthetic and stuff. And other places are like 70s. So surprisingly, the dealership was actually the cheapest on it. But they take like 3 hours just to change your damn oil. I mean, you drop your car off and you got to expect to wait and stuff. So
I gotta speaking of Goodyear, I'm covering over my address, but y'all see that?
oh shoot.
I gotta take it to the bank. I've had it for a couple days.
Hey, George.
Oh shoot. We
Hi,
got
George.
George
Hey,
is his
George.
name? All right, I can call him then. Probably.
I forgot to mention I do leave for Phoenix on Wednesday. I'm gonna start driving. Stop
You
and
gonna
visit
make it to
friends along
Denver?
the way. I'm gonna try to make it to Denver.
Steve would
I don't
like
know if I'll make it by Thursday.
if you can make it there, Steve would like that to pop in because they're doing their
Oh, yeah.
Christmas.
We've been talking about it.
That'd be good. So how was your week, Red and Fallon? You guys are up. And Boots, if he comes around.
I put in my numbers yesterday. I made 1,052. It was a slow week. But Instacart wise, I did 5 today, and let me tell you my numbers. I have 53 more shops to do. If I remember correctly, like 2 weeks ago, I was well in the hundreds, like I think around 100, like in the 140 range. So I'm making progress. I'm making progress. And making money while I'm doing it. I'm not doing all garbage orders.
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
All right, so did pretty well this week, but I didn't meet my goal, unfortunately. I was like $28 shy of my $1,000 goal. I got 972.02 for the week. I only did like 415 of it on DoorDash, but I had 10 pre-scheduled catering orders this week.
You did.
So like it was like ridiculous. And so yeah, so my grid wise says I worked like 30 something hours, 37, and I started like 15 minutes early pretty much every time, so it's got to be somewhere like 32 hours I worked and made that much. So
That's incredible.
Yeah,
You're
I
on a
only
roll.
worked 16 hours on DoorDash. 16 hours, 18 minutes dash time to make 415.82. So I'm really
Wow.
like getting a higher hourly average every week, it seems, and on everything. And plus, I got the catering apps giving me love right now.
Yeah. They're gonna have to hook you up with that higher tier. The few people out there have gotten on. Emerald status or something. They call
Emerald
it.
Elite with delivered, and it's what, a preferred driver for deliver that?
It's
I'm preferred on deliver that. That's why I'm able to take 2 at a time or 3 at a time now.
Yeah, there's a stage above preferred now.
Yeah, it's like diamond or elite, one or the other.
Yeah.
I forget which one it is. Or there's 2 up above it, maybe. I think one gets
Whatever
them like
it is,
way
you're gonna
earlier.
do it.
Because the
You're
people
gonna be
that
one
are
by
on it, I'm
March.
hearing they're
Like,
making
look at,
like
I got one for tomorrow
I'm
undelivered for $93. Like a $500 worth of food, $550 for the food.
Oh my gosh, that's a decent one.
Mm-hmm.
Like 3.4 miles, I think it was, or something less.
And
I
Gagan
don't
and Red
remember.
are getting sent the $20 ones.
I'm getting sent those too, but all the ones that they send me that are small are from like miles away, like 50 miles away, 40 miles away. I'm like, why?
Yeah,
are
everyone
you
else is
sending
declining those too.
Yeah. $78 tip. Yeah.
That's really great.
1.4 miles. But it's from Green Burrito, so it's from Carl's Jr. Green Burrito is in freaking Carl's Jr.
Mine's Hardee's and Red Burrito.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Red Burrito?
Yeah. Well, Hardee's and Carl's Jr. same company, basically.
Yeah, but I would think they still had the Green Burrito over
They
there.
switch it too. They call it. It's the same menu. Green Burrito and Red Burrito sell the same stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They just use
That's
the
funny.
different name with it. Any wars?
Christmas burritos.
I think we got some wars planned.
I set up the last DoorDash week-long war, 2023 Dasher closeout. It's time to work off those Christmas cookies.
That's true.
That's set up for 7 days. It does start Christmas Day because 25th through to the 31st, 7 days. DoorDash only. Let's see how that week goes.
How are you looking going into it? I mean, we got a little time, so it's probably not even gonna. You're probably gonna be plummeting a little bit before then.
I want to say my AR is at like 53 right now.
That ain't as bad as last.
That's not as bad. I wanted to be in a better position going down to Phoenix.
True.
So at least I'll have my dash anytime, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try dashing along the way, but when I drove to Phoenix in August, the app didn't keep up. Like once I got pretty much to the Minnesota border. It didn't update again until I got to Colorado.
Yeah, you have to actually go in the zone when you switch to get it to actually switch. I noticed that. And then,
so we'll see how that works this time around.
Yeah, because you got to do your Hell Week down there, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
all of it.
in a zone you don't know. Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, Phoenix is very much laid out like a grid. Like you get repeating restaurants every so far. So I feel like I'm gonna be able to work enough down there. I'm not gonna be at my same level as I am up here. But
yeah, I've been to Phoenix before, and it's almost perfect grid layout, like your normal blocks, stuff like that. It just kept getting bigger and bigger and expanding and stuff like that. So it's not hard.
I won't
get around.
I won't have Amazon, so my numbers are. I'm expecting like 2/3. Since I'm going to be primarily DoorDash. I do have the catering apps notified that I'm going to be down there. That'll switch over on Wednesday, Thursday. So by the time I get down there Saturday, it should be good to go. And hopefully Curry hooks me up.
We have seen some good numbers coming from that area, so it is hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
You could actually you might be able to make some decent money.
Oh, and I might meet a couple people down there while I'm at it as well. So
that'd be cool. So we got that.
What is his name?
Go for Success, Tom.
Yeah, Tom.
Yeah, he's down there.
I want to say some exciting news. Cray had. Well, I don't know how exciting she'll find it, but she is off the Instacart wait list.
Oh, that's good.
And she has a really nice promo. 30 completed trips is $450. She has until mid-January, I believe, the 15th, 16th.
Wow.
That ain't bad.
So
is that just in base pay or guaranteed pay? Or actual bonus?
I didn't ask the specifics. I'll have her send me a screenshot. Yeah. So she's going to focus on, I believe she's going to focus on getting in her DoorDash numbers. She still has 33, I think, to do. And then I think start focusing to, because I said to her, she said, it's going to be hard, right? Like, I got to maintain my stats. I need to do that. I'm like, well, hey, listen, DoorDash is your primary app. You got LLP. And her response was, yeah, Red, but it's $450. I'm like, I get it. So I think
the DoorDash stats where you need it for the end of the month, and just go all out on that Instacart and get your.
Yeah, and if she can do 30 shops in 10 days.
Yeah.
And then start right back to DoorDash January 1. We'll see.
As long as the produce aisle doesn't scare her off.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, in my experiences of shopping, call me crazy. Produce is a lot easier to deal with in the winter time, at least in our northern states, than the spring and summertime. I've noticed there's more of a selection in the spring and summer where it can get kind of confusing versus the winter. It's more limited. You only have certain brands of certain things, like certain produce, just, seasonal, and they try to have everything, but they can't have varieties. If it's seasonal, they can only have so much certain things. And I noticed that I see a lot more stands out in the summertime and spring and summertime than I do in the fall and winter.
Yeah, and all those different types of produce that we're not familiar with. And me, who loves produce, the produce aisle, I like the dragon fruit. And although I've gotten familiar now with dragon fruit, but there's just some stuff that we don't see all year round. My market's the same way, Cody. And filling this sideways.
Wow,
I mean,
it does it every so on. It's weird.
There we go.
And I just got to do that, and it fixes. Happens like every hour at least. That's what you're paying for, Red. Just kidding.
Have you
What?
heard back from NGB Worldwide?
Yes, he is driving and said just let him know when we want him to pop up.
Cool. Whenever you want to, we can do that, I guess.
Okay, let me send him a message.
And as he's coming up, it's kind of like, why do we do this? Why have this? What's the significance? What makes it fun? Because, well, it is fun. It is motivating. Some people, follow along. They it motivates people to do just as well as the next person. If you're, like in a slump or whatever, you can watch other people doing stuff. You can join in. You can be part of it. You can be part of the conversation. You can be part of, the motivation, everything. It can actually be really fun at times. And some say, oh, what, working, delivering food? Yes, it actually can be fun. And you make money along the way and meet new people doing this. So that's why we're here every day. It's to bring people together, have fun. The Gig Wars app, you can compete with each other. It's all in fun. It ain't for hate, anything like that. It's for fun. The next person, try to beat the person. And then once you beat them or don't beat them and they beat you, try again. Because eventually you're going to beat them.
I enjoy the challenge. It's kept me. It's kept me out some nights to actually cover my goal instead of like, oh, I'll make it up tomorrow and let it snowball even more.
Exactly.
And we're just no longer in our cars by ourselves anymore. I mean, so when I started doing content, I did some videos and I didn't like the editing at all. Like, I just don't like to upload and edit videos. No. And I started doing the live stream, and I'd say after about like 2 weeks, I was hooked because I had my friends with me. If I had a question I was stumped on, there was somebody there that, hey, what would you do? Type thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, he told me he's driving. He said, okay, message me when you need me. I'm driving right now. Okay, so it'll click in at some point. Hey, Fox, how you doing? I know George was going to give an update on his war also. George, if you're here, because you didn't hop on panel today, but if you're here and you want to talk about that, more than welcome. I will. There you are, George. I'm gonna send you the link in Discord private message. Okay, I put it into you on Discord.
Yeah, George, if you want to come up and talk about that.
Yeah.
And how things have been for you the last couple of weeks. I haven't talked to you for a bit, but I'll be going in the warehouse in a couple minutes. But I'll be listening.
My first time actually talking to George. I didn't even know his name. I just saw him as Hulk Smash. I knew he was around. I'm excited.
I still imagine him with Hulk gloves on though.
I do.
Yeah.
I really do too.
Those foam ones.
Mm-hmm.
Then kids have.
Post cookie eating review. It was a little sweet, but it had a really good flavor. I don't recommend eating half the cookie in one sitting like I did. I definitely don't recommend eating the whole cookie in one sitting.
I think we all use the red card.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah. Shopping orders.
You lost
Mine's
yours?
almost wore out.
Well, the bad news and the good news. You lost it. So here's your situation. When you go inside the app, mark it that it's lost. You don't the first, and you'll get one. It'll take you to prompt to order you one. Once you order it and you get the card, and it'll go back in the app and activate it. After you get that card, go on the DoorDash store, store.doordash.com, I think it's the website. Go on there and order yourself another one just to have as a backup. Like mine just expired last month. I had to activate a new one. And
Nice, great.
once I got activated, that new one came in and I activated my new one. A week before that, I ordered another one just in case it gets lost. Card reader damages it. Yeah, things happen. These card readers in a lot of these stores are not good. You swipe it a lot, it'll mess it up. DoorDash needs to learn how to use the chip thing like everybody else does. It would simplify a lot of it, but yeah, we're still swiping those red cards.
One thing I can say, right, is if you don't have if you're not strapped for cash right now, like and you have a couple $100, they do send it back instantly if you use your own card. I was on support with them. I had to use my own card because I thought I lost my red card at the store, and I used my own card, and they sent it to my Dasher Direct card like that. As soon as I was leaving the store, before I was gone from the parking lot, it was in my account. I checked it. So
Now, here's my question about that. How does that show up on your W-2? You're not paying taxes on it?
Okay. DoorDash sends it back to you, and it comes in like earnings. So it would show up if you have.
I don't think it's said earnings.
It doesn't come in as an earnings. It comes in as reimbursement.
Yeah, I think it said something like other or something like that.
And they don't send it to you on your 1099, not W, 1099. They don't send it to you on that as counting. I've done it 2, maybe 3 times total. One time is they were having an issue with it, and it was a good paying order, and it wasn't much. And another time I actually forgot the card for some reason out in the car, and I didn't feel like going out there to get it. So it was like $10 worth of stuff. I paid it, and it's very easy. You just go through the chat, say there's an option, say you paid with your own money, and it basically brings you up to a thing, and you just tell them what order it was, and they give you the money back. You don't have to do it right then and there. You can do it at the end of your day even, and you'll get it back. I don't recommend to do it unless it's something that is well worth it for the order and you have the money to cover it at that moment. But you will get it back right away. In my experience.
Let me answer Cray Cray's question. Red, I have a question. What temperature do I put the deli oven to for my food to heat up? It's 2 half pans. Well, what is the product? What's in the pans, hon? I almost typed in 350, but let me find out what you got.
Yeah, that would determine what's there. Is it already cooked? Are you reheating, or is it already cooked too? Like, is it already cooked, or do you have to actually cook it?
Yeah, what are we doing here? I think we are Filipino egg rolls. Okay. Is it already warm or ice cold? Like, what's going on here? Reheating, I'd say in their full pans. I'd say 300, 325.
Yeah.
Cover it with some foil.
Yeah, I would definitely cover it. On that.
You're welcome. And then after they're to temperature, if you still don't need them for a while, turn the oven down to like 175. Just leave them in there. She's asking me like she thinks I'm some grand cook. You're welcome.
We got
and
George.
Congratulations on being on Instacart. I let them know that if a Walmart catches on fire, it might be me. Yes, George is here. Hi, George. How you doing, hon?
I'm doing pretty good. How's everybody doing this evening?
We're doing good.
Pretty good.
Good. Right to see all of the fans. That's my favorite lady right there in the fall. Right in the corner there. She's my favorite lady. You can't take her.
Thank you, George.
You're welcome. Well, Christmas is here. We got a winner. I just gotta verify. I was verifying some stuff.
Mhm.
So far it is National Night for Wire Boots. Um, since you did it on Discord, I don't have Discord on my laptop yet, so I'll put it on there. So I'm using my phone. But I did write the notes. I did write the numbers. I don't know if you guys can see it. And it came out to $6,027 and 86 cents. Oh, there you go.
That's a decent
Wow.
amount.
In
But
a 2 week war, so he averaged like 3,100 a week.
Yep.
yeah, but the thing is he was saying something about it'll be good that he explains it because we did have a little private conversation. He said something about some of his earnings he didn't put in or something. I can't remember. I don't want to say something wrong, so I'd rather him explain it because it doesn't add up to what was on the wall. The wall was like 5,000, and I did the calculation on my calculator. It's over $6,027.86.
So he
So
reported earnings lower than
he reported,
what he,
he reported earnings low. I think he said something about he forgot. I'm not gonna say he
yeah,
said he forgot. I can't remember exactly what he said. That's why I was like,
yeah.
I know he's doing something, personal business right now, but I see him, on there. But I was hoping he could just answer that. But
Was there, what was the second place person's earnings?
okay, hold on. Let me see
I think George is frozen. Look how cute George looks.
I think he's on a different screen. That's why he's frozen.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, it was Gold Success, $4,536. That's the second person.
So second
Uh,
place was in 4,000s, but you verified $6,000 from Ron.
yeah, he did. He did call me like on the 15th. I was busy doing stuff. It's another thing. I'm gonna tell everybody. It's a little thing about my sister-in-law ended up with cancer and stuff, and we've been dealing with that. And then
I know.
my mom found she's not she's an elderly lady, 76 years old. We flew back in this morning and going to stay with her. She ended up in the hospital. She had 6 stitches. I mean, not stitches, but staples in her head because she fell and hit the floor.
Oh my God.
And
I'm so sorry.
she's home and stuff now. So we flew back because my deacon called me and told me. So we back in town, but we supposed to be going back up there in January. So that's gonna be a little to be determined. It's just a little short version, but I'll tell the longer version in another stream. What I'll have for you guys. Um, but yeah, I got $6,027. But he did say something about that. The earnings were lower than what he had, and something about. And say I don't want to say the wrong thing. He didn't say it, but something about he didn't put them in on time or forgot to put them in or something like that. But he can explain because I know he's right there, so he can
Yeah,
explain that.
he's on mute. He's dealing with something, but I can
Yeah.
tell you, like the last day on Sunday, I forgot to put my last, I think 3 days numbers in. I woke up Monday and I was like, oh, damn it. But
Mhm.
I mean, I wasn't there. I was nowhere near winning, so it doesn't
Right.
matter. But
That
if
was
Right.
I'm
my situation
understanding,
exactly.
I
if
mean, I
I'm
mean,
under,
I mean, if it's like that little technicality, I could to bypass that, if everybody had agreed, because either way, he's still the winner. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
still the
Exactly.
winner.
Right.
So even
Yeah.
if I deduct some of that money, he's still the winner for what's
He's
on
still the winner. Yeah.
You just
the
let her know.
screen that he did get. So,
Yeah.
if everybody's in, like all the people who participated, if everybody's in agreement, then I can announce him as the victor. And he kicked out butts,
Yeah,
you
he
know,
did.
and, Merry Christmas to him. I was hoping there would be more people because I did like 200 slots. So I was hoping a lot of people would do it. That's why I did the pot between $1 to $5.
Yeah.
And I was hoping there would be more people. But if you want to do more than $5, that's up to you. If you want to do more than
Yeah.
$5, but 'cause I know the holidays and everybody's doing all their holiday shopping and stuff. So, but if you want to give them more than $5, that's up to you. You don't have to give them more than $5 if you don't want to.
So I know that Hawaii doesn't happen to have a Cash App. He has
Oh, yes, he
Zelle.
does. Yes, he does.
Oh, he
He
does?
He
yes,
posted it in the Discord.
it's in the Discord. He put it in Discord. It's in Discord, and he gave me
Okay.
a private text saying it too.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, he has a Cash App. He didn't have
Well,
one. That's why I waited, because he said he was going to get one. That's why I
yeah.
didn't go on the screen yet. I was waiting for him to do that first because he didn't have a Cash App yet. He was busy doing other stuff. So then he said he's going to do it. So it was like 3 days to do the earnings, for the winnings. So he
Yeah.
had time. So yeah, it's in Discord. It's in the general chat, so you can see it in general chat.
Okay. Well, I can just have him send it to me directly, but yeah, so I will send him my money later,
I hope
the
you
Yeah.
got
minute
my
I
money.
have it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him my money too. If everybody's in agreements that he's the winner, we're gonna declare that he is the winner. He is the winner of the Christmas War, and he did good. And
He did very good.
hopefully, the little Christmas present, from us, this was something to give back to the family. We're all family. I call the whole we have our own YouTube family, and you
Yeah.
guys are my
Yeah.
family too and stuff like that. So it was just something for fun. And that's all the Get Wars is for fun and everything, And we talk a little smack. I do like it that you got the chat in there now, the Get Wars. So now
Yes.
we can talk smack. And
Yes.
now, guess what? You're on
But
my radar there, man, because you challenged me. You called me
I
out.
did.
You
I
called me
did.
out, so I'm accepting your challenge. A
What's the
January
challenge?
war, the new year.
Okay.
January war, new year. You pick what kind of war. You do the stakes. I'll make the war. You just tell me we can chat, privately
Okay.
on Discord.
So you want to go to war with me, like just me and you?
You called me out.
I don't remember. Was I? If
Yes,
I,
you
I
did.
talk a
Yeah,
lot of smack.
you was talking about smack. You called me out. That's when y'all was doing the visitors or viewers against the Gig Wars official or something like that. And
Uh-huh.
there was 2 more slots left, but I had personal things going on, so I even said I couldn't do it there. But you called me out, so I'm back down
Okay.
from a challenge, and you're a good
All
challenge.
right.
So I wanna
All right.
we could talk in a private chat, and then we could
Yep.
discuss what kind of war we want.
All right. So I'm going to war with George. George versus
Yeah,
George.
this
All
it's just
right.
gonna be me and you. What's the stakes? We'll talk all that later on. We'll talk all that later on.
Yep.
But I'm
You're
accepting your
going
challenge.
down. You're going down, George.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You can
Okay.
talk all that smack. I want to put your
January, I
mouth where
got you.
your money is.
You want me to put my market where my mouth is? Yeah. I got a
Put your
shirt that
market where
says
your money
that.
is. You know what I'm saying?
Donna Donuts. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So everybody here now. I accepted her challenge.
Oh,
In the January, we're gonna have a January war.
Okay.
First of the year.
well,
I
Hello.
will be in touch with you.
Oh yeah.
Hello, how are you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna be in touch.
So
I
what
understand you
George
have a
is
Cash
talking?
App now, so we can all, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I posted it. I posted it in the Discord. So what George is trying to explain is my earnings are more because once I read the rules of the war, the money had to be your earnings had to be posted by 10 o'clock and not 11:59.
Uh-huh.
And the second place finisher had already congratulated me 2 days before the war was over. And I didn't want to put numbers in after that 10 o'clock period. And by him congratulating me personally through a text, I knew I had already won.
Got
But
you.
I called George and explained to him that my numbers are going to read higher because there are days that are not inputted, and that was the reason they weren't inputted.
Got you.
So I sent him all the screenshots of my earnings.
Mm-hmm.
All the screenshots of my earnings are in the Discord. They're in the
Uh-huh.
private and they are in the public chat. So
Okay.
if anybody else have any questions on it, they can go check the earnings. They can recalculate them. They can do whatever they want. But those earnings are higher because of the rules of the war.
Got you.
So that's why they're going to read different.
Got you.
Mhm.
Oh, but let me reiterate because I can kind of remember the war. The last day of the war, I was saying 10 o'clock is the last day. You gotta have your money. You have to have your earnings inputted by 12 midnight. I was given that 2 hour window for that. That's part
Right.
of this misunderstanding. But the thing is, it's all good because you see, you explained it to me, and we already went over the thing. You still won the war. It didn't matter. You know,
Yeah, I was
and
under the
everybody's in
impression that it
agreement.
was.
Everybody's in agreement that you won the war. And, so even if we deducted that stuff, you still came out on top, bro. So
Mhm.
you kicked our butts fair and square. And, congratulations from me to you and everybody from Gig Wars and everybody else who participated. They all congratulate you. So congratulations, that Boots. So
Thank
you
you.
don't have
Congratulations,
Yeah.
you
Boots.
sweat you don't have to sweat anything. Everything's good, man.
Uh,
We was
Thank
just
you.
waiting for you to get that cash app because you said you was busy doing other stuff and you was gonna get to it. And you had 3 days anyway to claim your prize anyway. So you still good. This is the third day. So you still good. Everything was good. You did the cash app. You sent me a cash app on my phone. You sent it in the Discord. So you did everything right, man. You did the whole war right. So everything's good. There was no battle, no confusion on the war. Everything was straight. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay, so yeah.
I
See,
agree. Boots needs to take more vacations.
because he's kicking out
Yeah.
butts. Nah, man, we just gonna
Yeah,
have to work harder, man. Because I already told Boots after I kicking Red's ass, I'm going after Boots next. Boots. You see, Boots. I don't know if you heard, but Red was talking smack. So now, she called me out back in the day when you guys had that GWO versus visitors or whatever war it was for I think a day war, a 24-hour war or something. Well, she called me out. I just couldn't do it then, but I told her in January. I don't know if you was listening. In January, we're gonna discuss the war and everything. And, when Red had her head down like this, you know why. When she had her
Yeah.
head down
All
like
right.
this, you
Man,
know.
George, you're talking a lot of shit, bro. You just wait.
I
Yeah.
I gotta. So yeah, because Gagan made the war.
I'm going in my Cash App right now and sending Hawaii. That's what I was scrolling looking for. There it is.
Yeah, I'll send you mine when I get to the house there, Boots.
Also for wars coming up next week, watch for anybody just paying it. Watch for random short wars. You can now do 1 hour wars, 2 hour wars, lunch wars.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be the whole day. They can be now time specific. In the last week's episode, we talked about some new updates coming. A good chunk of those updates did come. We've got times now.
The new wars. Sorry, go ahead.
In case I do miss something too, we got you can have times in there. There's chat also in each war. Any of the participants in a war, you can chat with each other. That's what Hulk Smash George and Red were talking about just a second ago. How Red challenged inside one of those chats. So there is chats, you know, in each of the wars now. A couple new layouts to make it a little easier too. I've noticed the active wars are in order by the totals. You have previous wars and then the official wars that we've had. So you don't have to, you know, makes it a little easier to search around for previous ones. And the merch link is updated to the new merch site, which is so far Red can confirm. I don't know if anybody else has gotten any merch recently from it. I believe was Felon's shirt that came from the new one, or is that still the old one?
Nope, Felon and Hawaii shirt came from the new one. I've also ordered merch from it, as has Cray. Quality is better. Price point is a little lower. Shipping is a little lower. Shipping is definitely faster. Yeah, it's way better than the last place.
So check out the merch. And to get to that, download the Gig Wars app. There'll be a link in there. And I believe on the YouTube channel page too, there's a link there.
So how many days is shipping? You know, how many days does it take to ship from, you know, March?
Generally, I've seen it 2 days, and it's 2 days, and there's a tracking number. Where the old place sometimes, I think the fastest I saw that the old place was about 5 or like day 5 or day 6. But the old place messed up on a lot of merch. Thankfully, most of the screw ups happened to items that I was ordering. So end users weren't the ones who were affected, although I know it happened to Diz. He ordered a shirt that didn't have anything written on the back. It had design on the front, but not the back. And they just made that error too many times and did not rectify it. So they had to go.
And
cheaper, it's better.
So
especially for better quality.
Merch site. Few app updates, so everyone check the app. If your app for some reason just crashes when you open it, go check for an update.
I actually had to uninstall and then reinstall.
If you don't, that was because of the new times being added to the wars, where you can have special times to start and end it. Gary had to do some things with that, which it would force everyone to update. But the update's good.
Speaking of times, though, note that those are all relative to your time zone. So no matter where you're at, it starts and ends your time zone at 11 o'clock. So you don't need to account for different, like Red being in Philly and Felon in California. You don't have to set like 4 a.m. for Red's time zone, so Felon can work till midnight.
So one day this week, I'll make a random war, probably for lunch or something, just a short one in there. I don't know what day. It'll just show up, so everybody be on the lookout for it. I'll even share it in Discord when it happens.
I want to have
a war involved in that war. What apps are you going to have in there?
That'll be up to whoever creates the war. Wasn't that fun, George, making your own war? You get to decide the rules.
Yeah, you know, I thank Gag for proofreading it. He did, you know, like, you know, cleaned it up a little bit.
Long. Yeah.
Yeah, it was my first time, so you know.
You did a good job, George.
I was trying to make sure everybody understood, you know. But I appreciate you guys listening, you know.
Your war was the first one with a cash prize, so that was interesting. I like how you did that. See
Yeah.
how people could still have a bet on it, but like the Gig Wars app itself can't gamble, right? But
Right.
that was really great how you had a cash prize. That was wonderful.
So it just depends on how you word it, basically, right?
Well, you guys can word it whatever way you want in there. I mean, we just
Oh,
can't do it for like laws and rules with the Play Store. Like we
oh, okay.
can't be we're not a gambling app.
Yeah, gotcha.
So but you guys, that doesn't mean you guys can't do it privately. We just can't be the ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Uh,
got you. I got you.
facilitating it. Yes, yeah.
I think Booch just ran right up that escalator too.
I think he did too.
Yeah, you probably
So
did.
I don't know what happened to Worldwide, but he said he was driving, so I hope everything is okay. But he has not messaged me back. So
Might have to
anybody
wait
go?
the following time we come back.
Yeah,
Which will
Which
be
should be New Year.
not
yes.
yeah, New Year's. Yeah, not next week because I guess Christmas is next week, right?
Yes.
Actual
Christmas is
Christmas.
next week.
Yeah.
Next week, Monday.
And then we will be back on New Year's beginning of the year. Yep.
Yeah, 1-1.
So as we close out, does anybody else got anything they want to say before we head out?
This was short. Oh, it's because there's not a lot of people. That's right. Like, why is it so short compared to the other games?
That's okay. I'm
I have
getting
a
to my
question
first stop.
about the Gig Wars app. How many
What's that?
people is the max that you can have on a war?
You know what? I don't know the answer to that. I know that I have put in 200 before.
I
Yeah, that's
did
what
set the DoorDash one for $999, but I
And it worked?
believe it worked. I believe free users are limited to 10. Gary could
the
answer that.
free
I'm not
users is
sure.
10. I had the premium, so I did 200.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do something. I'm gonna the December war that's going on, the month-long one. Let's see, edit. Just see. It's set on 100. I'm gonna put it to 1,000. Will it take it? I can't edit it. I don't want to because I have to change the times and do all that.
I think we're good right now with 9.99.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have that many people, but one day, I'm sure it'll go. I'm sure. Yeah. So we know it can go $9.99 and all that.
Man, that's a lot of
Maybe
people.
one day.
So George, you like the in-app chat feature, huh?
Yeah, that was one of the features I was suggesting. Because that way you could talk with anybody at the war, and it's like
Yeah,
you're part of that war. You'll see the chat right there, and anybody could
yeah.
chat through that. There
I
won't
can
be no
tell you that.
misunderstanding.
Right. That's something that Gary and I talked about early on, and we always knew that we were going to do it. But when you then brought it up to us again, we were like, okay, yeah, no, we got to do it. So thank you for pushing out that feature rollout a couple weeks faster than it was going to, because I love it.
Oh
I'm
man,
glad you do
it's a good
too.
app. I I haven't had any problems with the app at all. It tells me when to update. It actually sends me notifications. I
Mm-hmm.
update it.
Gary's a good programmer. He knows how to do his
Yeah, he
stuff.
is.
Yeah.
Gary'sApps.com. Also, any apps of Gary's that you want to check out, go to Gary'sApps.com.
I might download that Amazon Flex app he has.
Oh,
We got him.
Because
we
I do
got him.
Amazon Flex in the morning a lot, so I get those
George,
bangles.
it is handy to keep your fingers free when you're driving.
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
my bad. I'm late. Yo, I'm driving. My bad. I didn't realize you sent the link.
That's okay, kiddo. I knew you were driving, but I'm glad you hopped in when you did because we were just about to wrap it up. Anyway, the reason we wanted to bring you up and invite you on as a guest is because when you came on the other day, you had talked about how you were happy to find us, etc. And that just
Yeah.
really resonated with me, why exactly we do what we do every day. And as a new person, I just wanted to invite you up here and so you can share your thoughts with us.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Like I said, I got the idea like 3 days ago. I was like, let me see if anybody goes live, like doing this, because I know like people go live playing video games and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been just watching YouTubers, but I never seen anybody do the live streams. But yeah, man, the delivery drivers and rideshare, they're underrepresented. Because we're silent. You know what I mean? We get all the stuff from Uber, but you don't really hear. You don't get a lot of like Uber drivers on the news. Uber's about to go public. You know what I mean? They're already public. They're going to be on the S&P 500. You're not getting no interviews for the drivers. Like they're not even talking to us. It's like we don't even matter. So I like how you guys are shedding a light on the community, man, and I really appreciate it.
We appreciate you, and we're so happy that you found us.
Yes, man.
Did you ever get those rice dogs?
You know what? I didn't do it. I'm gonna do it. I'll probably go get
Well,
it
there's always,
tomorrow.
yeah, always tomorrow.
That way I can do it in daylight. Well, I gotta turn my lights off.
So for those of you who don't know, NGB Worldwide, I just call him Worldwide because that's a lot to
Yeah,
say. He is in the Seattle market.
yeah, right here in the Northwest.
Uh,
I'm over here. Yeah, I'm over here going to what you call trying to. I've been trying to tap in and see who's more out this area because, like I said, Seattle. You don't see a lot of people over here like Oregon, Seattle. Everybody's in LA, New York, somewhere else.
Well, please
Yeah,
do tell your local drivers about us and have them come
for
hang out.
sure, for sure. Yeah, I started posting on Facebook. I had a driver that I knew. This one dude from Texas. He drove up here from Texas to come work up here. I was like, man, that's dedication right there.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Make sure I got my wallet. Yep. What about? Is anybody working right now? Oh, everybody's at home.
I'm
Except
about to
Boot.
go out
Working.
Except for
probably.
Boot.
Let me check
I'm
the
Yeah,
still
app, see
out.
what it
I'm
says.
gonna head home though after this.
Oh,
for
it's
sure, for
busy,
sure.
so
I gotta tap in and see what y'all are doing with these gig wars. I see you guys has got these competitions rocking.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah, download the app, hon, and join a war.
definitely. I'm definitely gonna do that. Yo, what
Well,
you call? Nah, Ray, you in Philly right now. I can't talk to you until after the game. Nah, I gotta go.
okay.
Just, no, I'll just play. But no, I'm finna watch the game though. But I'm gonna be in the chat tapping in with you guys while I'm up in this place.
Well, we're about to wrap it up, kiddo. So we'll see you on the road tomorrow.
For sure, for sure. I'll be up bright and early.
All right.
Okay, kiddo.
Have a
All
good
right, thanks
night.
for having me, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
You have a good one.
yeah. Thanks for popping in.
He's a good kid.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, I like him too.
Yeah.
All right. And on that note, I would say, unless anybody has anything else, we should just wrap it on up, huh? It's been a
Yeah.
long couple days.
I hope
Well,
everyone enjoys their Christmas breaks.
Yep.
Enjoy your
Yeah.
time with your
Oh yeah.
family. Celebrate. Don't work the entire time. I'm not even going to do that.
Take some
So,
time to work, but take some time for family and for yourself, holidays, all that. And we will see you all next year.